Welcome everyone, myself Rohini Patil. In last lecture we see about Indian pharmaceutical legislation, and in this lecture we see about pharmaceutical ethics. Laws means rules of human conduct which binding to all persons in a state or nations, while ethics means rules by which a profession regulates action and sets standard for all its members. Then what is meant by pharmaceutical ethics? The ethics in relation to pharmacy profession is called pharmaceutical ethics. Pharmacy Council of India has formulated the Code of Ethics for the guidance of pharmacists. Such Code of Ethics covers the rules or the principles to be observed by the pharmacist while dealing himself with his job, his fellow pharmacist, and the member of medical and other health profession. Then we see what is difference between laws and ethics. Laws, it is the set of rules and regulations to control the conduct of human being in the society, while ethics means moral principles or science of moral duty. Laws may vary from nation to nation, while ethics are generally universal. Laws are mandatory, while ethics it is not mandatory. Violation of law result in punishment in terms of imprisonment or fine or in both. There is no provision of punishment against the violation of ethics. Law cannot force anybody to help his neighbor in the hour of need, while helping the neighbors is the function of ethics. Then we see ethics of pharmacist in relation to his job. Pharmaceutical services. A pharmacist should provide an efficient and reasonably comprehensive pharmaceutical services through the medical store or pharmacy. Such services include supply of commonly required medicines without undue delay and furnishing the emergency supply at all times. In every pharmacy, drugstore, there should be a qualified pharmacist to have personal control over the pharmacy. The pharmacist shall be primarily responsible for the observance of proper standards of conduct in connection with it. A pharmacy should be planned in such a way that there is no accidental contamination in the preparation, dispensing, and supply of medicines. The appearance of the premises should reflect the professional character of pharmacy and indicate to the public that the practice of pharmacy is the main purpose of the establishment. Prescriptions presented for dispensing should not be discussed with patients or others regarding the merits and demerits of their therapeutic efficacy. After receiving the prescriptions, a pharmacist should not even show any expression on his face so that the patients will lose their faith in the physician or prescribers. No addition, omission, or substitution of ingredients in a prescription should be made without the consent of prescriber or physician whenever possible except in an emergency. In case of any obvious error in the prescriptions, it should be referred back to the prescriber for necessary correction or approval of the change suggested. If at all the change in the prescription is necessary in the interest of health of the patient, it should not affect the reputation of the physician or the prescriber. A pharmacist should not recommend any particular prescriber unless he is specially asked to do so. While dispensing the prescription, the ingredients or drugs must be weighed or measured correctly, as the case may be scales or measures. Pharmacists should always use drugs and medicinal preparations of standard quality. Drugs or medicines likely to cause addiction or other form of abuse should not be supplied when there is reason to suppose that it is required for such purpose. While imparting practical training, the in-charge pharmacist should see that the trainee acquires sufficient technique and skills. No certificate should be granted to the trainee pharmacist before completion of prescribed period for training or without undergoing practical training or unless trainee acquires sufficient knowledge.